Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Monday. Yep, we're back at it. September 26, 2022. Number 1, following a busy week in cases against and investigations surrounding former President Donald Trump, the January 6th House Select Committee prepares for what may be the final public hearing this political year. Reports indicate that the Wednesday afternoon public hearing may be the last active investigation hearing, or rather, the hearing being held while the fact-finding continues. There is the expectation of additional hearings after the releases of the interim and the final reports from the House Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. Number 2, in-person voting for the midterm elections began Friday in the states of Minnesota, South Dakota, Virginia, and Wyoming, kicking off a 6-week sprint to Election Day, November 8th. The landscape looks far different than it did 2 years ago. The start of in-person voting comes as the nation continues to grapple with the fallout from nearly 2 years of false claims that the 2020 presidential election was stolen from Donald Trump due to widespread fraud and manipulation. Number 3, U.S. health officials say 4.4 million Americans have rolled up their sleeves for the updated COVID-19 booster shot. The CDC posted the count Thursday as public health experts bemoaned President Joe Biden's recent remark that the pandemic is over. Health experts say it's too early to predict whether demand would match with the 171 million doses of the new boosters the U.S. ordered for the fall. Number 4, the city of Fort Worth, Texas has agreed to pay $150,000 to Jacqueline Craig pending council approval. To settle a lawsuit, Ms. Craig filed against the city alleging police violated her rights during an arrest. The lawsuit accused William Martin of using excessive force and alleged Fort Worth policymakers failed to supervise or discipline officers who used excessive force and failed to try to identify those officers. The lawsuit describes how she and the officer became involved in a heated exchange that ended up with Craig and her 15-year-old daughter being forced to the ground and placed in handcuffs, all while a taser was pointed at them. Number 5, what is mustard seed faith? First, we need to define faith, and faith is a gift from God. Mustard seeds are said to be the smallest of all seeds, and they can be found in the Middle East. Mustard seed faith means that it doesn't take a lot of faith to make things happen. Read more about it in our new addition to the What You Need to Know newsletter every Monday. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. As my grandmama used to say, it's just nice to be nice. So, be nice. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedians Huggy Lowdown, Chris Paul, and social justice activist Coy Malone as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Black Voters Matter and HBCU Go TV. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.